I often wonder, will fast casual ever be replaced by a more nimble business model that rolls with the punches of the future restaurant environment? It appears to be the one restaurant segment that has already developed a resilience to the pressures of the modern-day food consumer. Rubio's Fresh Mexican Grill was once a more fast food-centered brand, but years in the remaking and handcrafted efforts from restaurant legend Ralph Rubio has given the brand its second rebirth. To the ocean sounds like a mantra of a seaworthy fisherman focused on the biggest catch of the day. But to Rubio's, it's a focus on the very mission and vision in which the brand was forged. All right, so Ralph, here we are, literally oceanside. You know, we get a chance to do a lot of things on Fast Casual Nation, but rarely do we get a chance to speak with a founder about a brand that's really doing some things that are very unique and different. This is a pretty interesting concept because it's really marrying up this whole idea around sustainability, community, and a brand like Rubio's that's really kind of putting all together the kind of the dots of being able to create a really great brand. Tell me, what was the kind of the idea behind that?
I grew up in Southern California, and so the ocean has always been a big part of my life. And then when I moved down to San Diego State, one of the reasons I moved to San Diego was to be close to all these amazing beaches, and I surfed a lot in college. So very much my lifestyle's been about the beach, the ocean, and certainly Rubio's being in the fish taco business.
Right.
We really rely on the ocean to provide all the seafood that we serve. I mean, I think this year we will serve over 3.2 million pounds of seafood, and it's growing and growing fast. And so it's important that we have a healthy ocean to provide our food. A big part of what we do at Rubio's is to inform our guests about how important it is to be a good steward of the ocean and what it means around being involved environmentally and around the sustainable seafood effort. Well, for instance, we sell a lot of fish tacos, so we need to have lots of fish in the ocean to be able to serve fish tacos 30 years from now. And so we work closely with regions, with vendors, to make sure that whether it's the shrimp or the tilapia that we're using, that it's grown in a very in a responsible manner, in a very clean environment, and it's worked out well. Pretty much 80%, more than 80% of the seafood that we serve at Rubio's is deemed sustainable.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Well, as we talk about great food, we've got to, of course, go try some of this stuff out.
Oh, yeah.
And what better way to have you actually prepare a fish taco right from Rubio's?
We're going to do that, absolutely.
Let's head to the restaurant.
All right, let's go.
All right, Ralph, so here we are back at Rubio's, and we're in the kitchen now, really going to look at how you put together the signature fish taco.
Well,
where did all this come from?
Well, as you know, fish tacos were the inspiration for the brand. As a college student at San Diego State, on a spring break, I had my first fish taco, and honestly, as I stand here with you, I remember the taste of that first fish taco was so amazing.
Wow.
And it's not like I'm a foodie guy or anything, but back I was 19 years old, just thought it was so delicious and amazing. Grew up around a lot of great Mexican food because my parents are from Mexico, but my love for fish tacos is really why we started Rubio's. So we'll start with a stone ground corn tortilla, and this is a proprietary recipe for Rubio's. It's made of stone ground corn, so it's just white corn steeped in lime and a little salt.
Okay.
And so it gives it a nice toasted corn flavor that you don't normally get with typical white corn tortillas.
Right.
And then the beard battered fish, we use Alaska pollock. Originally I started with, I experimented with shark and red snapper. Those things didn't work for various reasons. And just wanted a nice mild white fish that was plentiful. And so pollock fit the bill because it's a nice mild white fish. And you really get your flavors from the beer batter. And that's proprietary as well. We use spices like mustard, oregano, pepper.
Great.
And so we add a little white sauce, which is mayonnaise and sour cream. Down in Mexico, they typically just use watered down mayo. And then a red salsa, a mild salsa, which has cilantro, jalapenos, onions, serrano peppers, tomatoes, obviously.
Yep.
And so again, there's a lot of flavor going on, but one of the things I love about the fish taco is done Baja style, it's a very simple product.
Right.
So you get all these amazing flavors, very simple. And then we finish with cabbage down in Mexico, at least in Baja, which is really a desert region. Lettuce will wilt, so they on their salsa bar they add cabbage and limes and all the salsas and guacamole that you can make your fish taco.
Right.
And then we finish with a squeeze of lime. This is our signature. This is an original fish taco, just as I discovered as a college student back in 1974.
Ralph, let's head to the dining room, kind of look at some of these other menu items that we're going to kind of explore across what Rubio's is all about.
Sounds good. Let's do that.
All right, so Ralph, now here we are out of the kitchen and into the fire.
Into the fire, I like that.
But, you know, really kind of the evolution of what we talked about at the beach, about, you know, kind of this back to the ocean theme that Rubio's is really all about. What a spread you have here. Kind of talk us through all these great seafood items.
Well, you know, the origin for the brand, as I mentioned before, is original fish taco. And so what we wanted to do over the last few years, and we've been able to accomplish it, is to extend our menu into a lot of grilled seafood. So what I have here for you are mahi-mahi habanero grilled seafood tacos. We have our grilled gourmet shrimp taco with bacon and avocado. And we have our tilapia chipotle orange salad with avocado and Fresno chilies and mandarin oranges. So this is really high quality, very delicious coastal seafood. That is an extension of where we all started in San Felipe with the beer battered fish taco.
Yeah, absolutely. When you look at how guests kind of come into a Rubio's, and as we were talking in the pre-show there, that salad, for instance.
Right.
I mean, if I were to see that sitting down at a Rubio's for the first time, I'm thinking, wow, what a great value I just got. Can you break that down?
Sure, let's talk about it. Okay, so for the longest time we were in the chicken salad business, but most recently, as we've gone into more seafood, we developed this chipotle orange salad to really pair well with seafood. So for instance, we were using romaine lettuce typically for our chicken salads. So we went to a butter leaf spring mix blend. I like the butter leaf because the butter leaf has a nice soft texture to it that pairs well with the seafood. Everything that we do in terms of choice of ingredients is to enhance the grilled seafood experience. All the ingredients complement each other. So there's nice color, lots of good flavors, and this is our most popular salad, by the way, chipotle orange salad.
You being one of the poster children of fast casual in California, what were you seeing when you were building the brand Rubio's? What was sprouting up around you? What do you think is happening here?
That's a great question, because Rubio's is a 31-year-old brand. So we were pioneers in the space before there was the space.
Right.
And so my background was not ever in fast food. I actually waited tables through college, so I worked in full-service restaurants and managed a full-service restaurant when I started Rubio's. So I wanted to bring in those fast casual elements like high-quality food, the cleanliness, and the service that typifies fast casual. Though I probably didn't go as far as I should have. And so what happened was, about 15 years into it, you know, then there was this burgeoning fast casual movement, and Rubio's had to catch up a little bit.
Okay.
And so all of a sudden, you know, the marketplace was flooded with some serious competitors, and so we had to grow conceptually, you know, away from our QSR roots. It just became very competitive, and so we had to evolve.
For you guys to be able to bring this at such a great price point and such a great presentation, I mean, what's the trick? What is your secret sauce there?
We're excited. I mean, I think you sense the opportunity here. In the fast casual arena, no one is really doing high quality coastal seafood like this in a big way. We have almost 200 units in 5 states, and so we really think that this is a great positioning for Rubio's, building off our heritage of the original fish taco. Just working with our suppliers all over the world to bring in fish affordably, and we can, for a $10 price point, you can get this flavor, this quality at a Rubio's. Is pretty amazing deal.
Yeah, Ralph, you know, you've been in the fast casual segment, one of the pioneers of how this segment really launched. Where do you see the future of fast casual going?
I think it just continues to grow around you know, high quality ingredients, sustainable ingredients. What I see going on is it's a very, only the strongest will survive. I think what's key for any brand is to differentiate. And I think that's what I love about Rubio's. We've got a very unique story, the way we were inspired in, you know, the whole Baja thing, you know, me discovering fish tacos. and that has played through the brand. But we really, had to elevate and change quite a bit from where we were at the beginning.
Yeah.
People are more educated, as we were
Yeah.
talking about. They want to know the provenance of their food. They want to know how something was made. They like the story behind the food, not just
Right.
what's on the plate, but how did you make that for me? Where did it come from? And so I think there's going to be a big educational component. It's incumbent on us as a restaurateur to speak more to the provenance of the food, talk more about the ingredients, describe things better, tell our story better. We talk about sustainability and how important that is, because it is important to, we do live in this global community, and we do have to take care of our resources as you live in California, you're well aware of that. We're in a drought situation right now.
Yeah.
And there's all these shortages that could be forthcoming if we're not careful and be good stewards of the environment and the planet. And so that all plays in together. There's this holistic thing going on.
Yeah.
It's not just about putting food on the plate and collecting the money at the till. There's this bigger picture. And I think that's really cool, though.
Yeah.
We're engaged in it. Our guests are engaged. And so it's more than just food. There's something bigger going on.
So Ralph, we had a great time on the beach learning a little bit of
Yeah.
how you guys went back to the ocean. Got to see you do the signature fish taco. Thanks so much for your hospitality today here at Rubio. It's been amazing.
Paul, my pleasure. Thanks for coming by.
Absolutely.
Anytime.